It's the. I mean, you could watch Fast 5. I was gonna rip on it for a second, but it's okay. We'll keep going.
So yeah, this is a show where we watch a movie, give a brief synopsis of the plot, and play fun trivia games according to what we watched. This movie is definitely my second favorite Fast and Furious movie ever. Furious 7 is my first, which is our next one, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what did you guys think about this one? Because I know this is the one where it gets really, really crazy.
Which movie was this again? We saw a lot of them.
This was the fifth one. This was the one with The Rock. This is the most recent one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember now. We haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
We kept putting it off this episode.
I think it's really good. It's not my favorite, but unpopular opinion. My favorite movie is actually Furious 8. Like I love that movie.
Fate
like
of Furious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I mean, but I like that I don't know if The Rock was actually supposed to be a returning character or not, but I guess people loved him so much that they were like, yeah, we got to have this guy back. But he was a really good part of the movie. He wasn't as good as he is in the later movies, because I feel like he found his lane, per se, and like the way that he wants to do it. So like, I'm dying over here, guys. But yeah, so it's probably I like Furious 7 a lot too, so it's probably my third favorite. But like, this is definitely.
Just wait until we watch 6. That one's pretty fun.
6 is fun. They don't usually talk about it, but like, it's a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good movie.
It is.
But I like it. It was good.
Yeah, I would say, like, the whole thing with The Rock is that they brought him on and, like, from the beginning said, like, you're a villain, but in the next one, you're going to actually be with them. And so that wrecked his acting abilities because, I mean, he's a wrestler. Unpopular opinion, he's not really an actor. You know what I mean?
It's just funny because wrestling is only acting.
Right. But I mean, like, he's not like, he's the same person in every movie, basically. Except for Central Intelligence, he did a pretty good job. Or not Central Intelligence, Jumanji. He did really good about playing different people. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
But this was all way before then. So I would say from Jumanji on is when he started actually showing his colors as an actor. But anyway, so he like literally was like playing the bad guy, but knew in his subconscious and in his head that he was gonna be friends with them. So the whole time, the vibe I was getting was like, you don't really want to be the bad guy, do you? You know what I mean? Like, you don't really want to hate these guys. Like, he was waiting for an excuse to go, I'm gonna join your team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not joining your team.
I knew it was coming.
We're in.
Yeah, I saw that one coming before you said it.
We're not joining your team. I'm putting together a team. We're in.
Every episode.
Every single one.
Everyone.
All right. So if you guys, we won't stop.
Okay, before this,
I
we were
lost my
laughing
breath.
so hard.
We were
at
laughing
some
so
really
hard.
dumb things. So we're all like,
We went to Buffalo Wild Wings before this, so we're all a little full on wings and a little buzzed. So it's like
only one of us is buzzed.
Former cop Brian O'Connor partners with ex-con Dom Toretto on the opposite side of the law. Since Brian and Mia Toretto broke Dom out of custody, they've blown across many borders to elude authorities. Now backed into a corner in Rio de Janeiro. That's not how you say that. But they must pull one last job in order to gain their freedom. As they assemble their elite team of top racers, the unlikely allies know their only shot of getting out for good means confronting the corrupt businessman who wants them dead. But he's not the only one on their tail. Hard-nosed federal agent Luke Hobbs never misses his target, except this time. When he is assigned to track down Dom and Brian, he and his strike team launch an all-out assault to capture them. But as their men tear through Brazil, Hobbs learns he can't separate the good guys from the bad. Now he must rely on his instincts to corner his prey before someone else runs them down first. That was a long story summary.
that story summary turned into Hobbs. Like that movie, like it was just about Hobbs.
Yes.
That's not at all what this movie barely has. Like, I mean, it has Hobbs in it, but like it's not about Hobbs at all.
That was That was literally about to fall off the edge into like one of those
Right.
super spoiler like
Oh,
summaries, which
it
is
was
not
on
even.
the cliff side.
Mm-hmm. But
It was
it
on the
kept
cliff
itself
side.
there.
Yeah.
So, but it was
Still
okay.
not good though. Anyway, so the budget for this movie was 125 million.
Dang.
Which the first one was only 38 million, so that's a pretty big bonus. Granted, this is the 5th one, so they've gotten through 3 other ones since then.
Golly.
Opening weekend, this one made 86 million, and the first one made 40 million on opening weekend. Gross USA, it made 209 million.
Not bad.
The first one made 144, so not that far off. And then cumulative worldwide, it made $626 million.
Dang.
The first one only made 207. So, which I mean, that's a pretty big jump. But what do you guys think the Rotten Tomato or Tomato Meter is for this one?
Ooh, I want to say like. I think I probably gave the last one this. I want to say like 60 something, like 68.
Tomato Meter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 68.
I would say
Why not 69?
because I said that last.
I think I said that last time.
He's like, because I said that last time.
And I
Joke's
can't say
dead.
420.
420 out of 100.
I'm gonna say
4.20.
somewhere in the 70s. I'm gonna say 76.
76. So you
Mhm.
said 68. He said 76. It was 77.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
That was close.
You were very
Holy
close.
crap!
What do you think the audience one was for this? If that was the Tomato Meter, what do you think the audience one was?
82%.
52 or something.
52
I
or
don't
any
know.
number between 1 and 100.
I don't know. Probably like between like 2 and 100.
Okay, I like that.
Watch it be 1. 83. Yeah, are you cheating?
What did I do?
You said 82.
I swear I'm not
Dang.
looking, bruh.
It's that
That's
seat.
hilarious.
We haven't
It
even played
is.
the game yet.
But yeah, 73% on Rotten Tomato, and then the audience was 83. So this one got a really, really freaking high rating on Rotten Tomato, which, like, for the kind of movie it is, I'm surprised. Because Hobbs and
It's hard to
Shaw
do.
didn't even get close to that.
What was the first one? Do you remember?
The first one, Tomato Meter, was like 40-something.
Yikes.
But the audience one was pretty high. The audience one was like 70-something. So, speaking of audience, you guys should hear about our sponsor. All right, you guys ready?
Sure.
2 truths and a lie.
Let's do it.
I'm going to lose.
Burn through these. Ethan's going to win because he's sitting in the seat, so it doesn't even matter.
I'm
Why are we
telling
trying?
you, if I win again, it is the seat. That is for real.
I
the seat.
already don't. Like, it's the seat. I'm just giving it up. You know what we should do? You should sit in the seat, and Ethan or Brandon should wear the magic chair shirt.
Dude, see if it
And
offsets.
see if it like evens
we
it
both
out a little
lose.
bit so that you tie or lose.
I don't think the short has anything to do with it.
It has nothing to do with it. But you should still buy it.
You should buy it.
All right.
I'm not going to buy it.
I already have it.
Okay. Here we go. Here's the first one. The stunt involving the flatbed truck slamming into the moving train was filmed practically without the use of miniatures or CGI. And then the second one is Vince was scripted to die by taking a bullet for Dom. However, this was written off when they went back for reshoots. And then the third one is the role of Hobbs was originally envisioned for Tommy Lee Jones. According to Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson was brought into Fast 5 because of a fan suggestion from a girl named Jan Kelly, who said she would have loved to see the two work together.
All right, there ain't no way that you made number 3 up. Like, there's no way. That is way too in-depth, and there's no way you thought the first name you could think of was Jan Kelly. You would have never thought of that. So that's real. But it also sounds stupid because Tommy Lee Jones? That's that old dude from Men in Black.
Yep.
That's Tommy Lee Jones.
So the guy from Captain America.
Yeah, it's the general from
I
Captain
ain't gonna
America.
kiss you.
The Star Spangled
good
Man
scene.
with a plan. What is your plan today?
That's pretty good.
That was really good.
Well, if it isn't the Star Spangled Man with a plan, what is your plan today?
I say that every time he does an imitation of anything.
Because every impression he does is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh.
I appreciate it.
I kind of want to go with the second one because that's something I would think of. It's simple enough
I was literally
to
about to
be
say that
believable.
too.
So I'm gonna lock myself in at
How many
2.
how many
Lock
questions
in
do
at
we
2.
have?
There's 3.
Okay, I'm gonna piggyback off that. I'm gonna say 2 too.
Why do you have to? No, whatever. Whatever.
You both are good locking in at 2?
Yes.
Giggity, giggity.
You're right. Yep,
Of course.
it is. I was surprised that the flatbed trucks, like literally the truck slamming into the train, was all practical. None of that was CGI.
Well, I'd hope so.
It looked really good, so I wasn't necessarily surprised from the visual aspect, but I was like, dang. You would think that like just for the heck of it, they would have thrown CGI in there somewhere, you know, because it's
Mhm.
just like the tires didn't look right. We're gonna CGI.
I like how they said without use of miniatures or CGI, but
Yeah.
like, when was the last movie you've
Right.
seen besides Star Wars
I was gonna
that
say
actually used miniatures?
Indiana Jones.
Die Hard.
Die
I
Hard.
think some Bruce Willis movie used it, and it was awful.
Mhm.
Very, very.
as most are
poorly
his
done.
as most of his movies are.
Yeah,
All
No,
right.
we-
Okay, second
I can
one.
disagree.
Second, I'm just kidding. he's got really good movies. All right, the second set is the big brawl between Dwayne Johnson and Vin Diesel took over a week to shoot. Second one is Rio's police squad has never used Dodge Chargers or any of the other models shown in the movie. In fact, by the time this movie was shot, the cars that that the Rio de whatever it is police really used in law enforcement were Volkswagen Golfs. And then the third one is the police station scene was filmed in a hospital in Puerto Rico, where the majority of the scenes were filmed. Which one is the lie?
I want to say the first one because the first one is so basic.
Can I look up real quick what a Volkswagen Golf looks like? Because it sounds like
Let me ask Siri and see if she
that's what I was gonna say.
show me a picture of a Volkswagen Golf.
I don't see a
Unlock
picture
your
of
phone.
Volkswagen Golf in your library.
That sounds about
I think
right.
these are
I
two
kind of
years
believe
ago.
that. I kind of believe that.
That sounds believable.
I'm kind of want to go with 1. Which one did you choose?
I
Ethan?
choose
You
one.
chose one.
Okay, shit. I'm going 3.
You're going with 3?
Yeah.
Which was the
I'm not
police
piggybacking
station
like a
being
little
filmed in a
bitch.
hospital?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going with the car or the fight scene taking forever?
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay. Brandon is correct.
Dang! Why did it take a week to
I'm
shoot
a
that damn
piggybacking
scene?
little turd.
I don't know
What?
why it took. I don't know why it took so long. Like a week, just for the fight scene. Like it had to have been Vin Diesel's fault for sure. Like they were fighting.
Man, y'all
like,
no Vin Diesel by everything.
oh, he's trash.
Dang.
Vin Diesel will never listen to this.
I hope he's
I'm just
listening
gonna
to
stop.
this.
I'm just gonna stop.
He's one of the 9 people that listen to this podcast.
Vin Diesel,
regularly.
man, that'd be amazing. I take back whatever I
This podcast is crap. That doesn't even sound like him at all.
sound like an old man
Yeah, right.
dying
This podcast is trash.
of lung
boy.
cancer.
This podcast is trash.
He's like one of those people who got to hold the thing up to their throats.
You said that through your cigarette hole in your throat. All right. Here is the the third final set. So right now Brandon's in the lead.
Mhm.
Offset our
Technically.
ghost. Our ghost isn't probably not here right now.
Technically.
All right. First one is the film was close to receiving an R rating, but was only a few marks from the limit and got a PG-13 rating instead. And then the second one is Paul Walker did most of his own stunts in the film, training with parkour specialist Paul Durnell for authenticity. And then the third one is the first Fast and Furious film to be released in IMAX.
Bro, these all kind of sound true.
I'm going with 1. Because,
Receiving or almost receiving an R rating.
yeah,
Do any of them? I don't think any of them have an R rating. I think they're all PG-13.
because of the production quality for this movie was much higher, I believe.
Yeah.
So I would believe it would be the first
Number 3.
IMAX movie.
You're going with number 3?
Yeah, because if I piggyback, then he'll
Uh,
just. I mean, he'd win anyway.
It being
But-
released in IMAX?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the for the second one,
Yeah.
you would have to go way out of your way to find a specific name like that. Paul Darnell.
Yeah, yeah.
But, so I'm going to go with number 1.
Okay.
I'm going for
Because
number
it
3.
did not feel remotely R-rated to me. But it was a little while ago, so I don't know.
Well, you're right, Brandon. It was that was the lie.
So it's not the chair.
So it's not. We debunked.
It is not the chair. I'm just
Chair
trash.
Lost its power.
I'm just garbage.
Well, you won last time.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah, I won one time.
One time.
Thanks, I won. I don't feel like I won.
Because you piggybacking.
Man, shut your ass up.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. This next segment is the Ask Us Anything segment. Let me pull this up.
Oh, you got one second?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Same person as last time, actually.
Finally.
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
ex-
finally, we've
It
had
feels
one
like we-
every time.
I don't know. I'm stupid.
No.
It feels like we didn't have one last time, but
No, we did. All right, you ready?
What do you like most in an actor or an actress?
like
Boobs
sexually.
And just kidding. No.
I'm about to say something.
What a great way to throw this question like straight into the
Straight
mud.
into the garbage.
I was about to say, well, he's got to have a huge. I mean, also cut that out,
I'm
please.
cutting it right there. He has to have a huge.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna cut it. No, but for real, I don't know because Keanu Reeves is my. I know that wasn't your question, but Keanu Reeves is my favorite actor.
We gonna
of
go
all
back to
time.
John Wick. We gonna talk
know,
about John
right?
Wick for another 30
But-
minutes.
No,
Let's not make this a John Wick
I
hour.
won't. But literally, if you look at if you think about Keanu Reeves in all of his movies, he's the exact same person. So it's not like I sit there and I'm like, he has to be good at like portraying different people. It's like, no, he's the exact same person in every single one of his movies. You know, so it's just like I don't know. What do I like? Probably authenticity. You know what I mean? Like to be completely serious, like just them being them. You know. But I mean, if they're good at portraying other people, then that's great too. Leonardo DiCaprio, for example, you know,
Yeah.
he's really good at being other people. So you know, but I would say authenticity, and then with females, it's boobs.
I think for
Just
me,
kidding.
I think for me,
Man, this is why the podcast is never going to get
Yeah,
popular.
right.
They're going to cancel us before we get popular.
I've heard way worse in
I was
podcasts.
about to say,
Are you saying Ethan?
I think. So like the question was like, what we like?
What do you like in an actor or actress?
Am I like answering both, or is it like
I mean,
I just
either
choose
or, it doesn't
one?
matter.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say just doesn't matter who. Gender has nothing to do with it. Let's just say like just whatever, someone who's
Yeah.
in a movie.
Yeah.
I think what I enjoy the most, I think this can be like summed up to like almost anything, but for me, having someone that kind of plays off what you said, like authenticity.
Authenticity.
Oh, dude, I
know.
can never say that word, and I hate it for it.
Authenticity.
There you go. But
Can you
but-
say specific?
specific,
There we go.
I
Okay.
can say that.
Can you spell lesbian?
Can you spell restaurant? Or guaranteed? I still can't spell guaranteed.
Yeah, I can't either. That's so off topic.
What are we talking about? This is
What show is this right now?
That was supposed to be like a quick bit, but it became a real conversation.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway.
I lost my train of thought. My train of thought is off the track in the river, like it's gone. Let me get back. Take a few steps back. Yeah. So basically, what I was saying is piggybacking off of yours because the same thing I did with the trivia. Yes, is literally like having someone that feels like real, and I know that that's their main job as an actor or actress is to
Yeah.
not make them look like an actress or actor.
Right,
You
right.
know, like I don't know. It's like relatableness.
Mhm.
You know, for me, like a lot of the times, like I think that's why like Spider-Man and stuff are so relatable
Yeah.
because like it's someone who doesn't have their crap together.
Yeah.
You know what I
Stanley
mean?
Designed that character to be perfectly relatable.
Exactly. Like
Mhm.
with a lot of the times, it's like these people are got like these chiseled chins and like not gins,
Chisel jizz? What?
chiseled chins, and basically,
This entire episode.
it isn't yet. There it could get a lot worse. Dude, I've had too many wings. I can't think straight, which wouldn't really make sense, but it can.
We've been literally hanging drywall all day, so it's just like
We're tired.
exhausted.
And we were hungry for a long time, and it's still catching up to us. Brandon, what is your answer to this question? I know it's really hard to follow up between all of that
The question
Three.
was, what is the thing that you like most in an actor or actress? That was really far away from the mic.
Okay, so my favorite actress, I'm going to just use the actress as an example.
Mhm.
Do you know who Bryce Dallas Howard is?
Of course.
Yeah. No, you
Mhm.
don't.
Yeah, I do.
That
Jurassic
That
World.
sounded sarcastic.
I don't. I
Nah,
don't know.
Jurassic World, all that stuff.
Oh, is that the short redheaded girl in Jurassic World?
Yep,
yeah,
yep, yep, yep.
I did
The
not.
one who ran flawlessly in high heels.
Yeah, I did not care for that particular
Yeah.
performance, but
She cute.
she's really good at making you love her or hate her, depending on the
Mm.
role.
Yeah.
And I think I admire that most in an actress.
She's been a villain, right?
Yeah, have you seen The Help?
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. Probably not your type. It's not action or
Oh, okay.
anything, but it's really good. But
Wait, no, you showed me a trailer for that. It was like a thriller.
no,
movie? No.
no, it's far from a thriller.
Oh.
Oh man, editing Andrew. Play like a clip of the trailer
Okay.
just to contrast. This is not a thriller,
What
but
was it called again?
The Help.
The Help. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's about like the life of colored maids back in the 50s and 60s.
Hmm.
But
Action thriller packed.
it is not. But
It's
it's
the
a great
opposite.
movie. But she sort of plays the villain. Like she runs like an organization that helps like starving African children, but she's like incredibly racist in real life.
Hmm.
Oh.
Actually,
She's-
sounds kind of cool.
She is so good in that role because, like, I love her character in almost every other movie I've seen her in, but I hate her. Like, I hate her so much in this other role because just by the way she acts.
Yeah.
But
No, I get it.
It is a
Yeah.
talent.
to make you
Tech-
feel a certain way.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. I think that's way better than what I was saying. Like it's the thing about like acting in a way that makes you hate that character, not because they're just
Yeah.
dumb.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like you have genuine hatred because you're believing. You know,
Yeah.
like how they are. Like it's them.
Yeah.
They're not even just playing a character. You're just like, I hate this person. And now when I see this person outside of the movie, I hate him because of how he was in the movie. You know what I mean? Like,
That was in Stranger Things, the first season. That was the boyfriend. What was his name?
Steve?
Steve. Yeah, Steve Rogers. That was how people reacted
Steve
to him.
Rogers?
That's his last name?
No,
His last
that's
name?
Captain America.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Harrington.
Steve Harrington. That's right.
Steve Rogers,
Steve Rogers.
Captain
Um,
America.
But no, they all like they didn't hate him, but they were like, "You're a bad guy." But then in the second season, they turned him good. So it was like, "Oh, cool." Are you guys ready to cry for this next movie?
I'm not
Mm.
gonna cry.
This next movie is not sad. It's not a sad movie, but it is sad. Paul Walker's final film. I said that wrong. Paul Walker's final film, and an amazing send off by his community. I'm dedicating the next episode to him since tomorrow, which is when the time that this episode will come out, is his actual death anniversary, which is November 30th, 2013. 7 years ago.
You almost timed
Tomorrow.
it really well.
I know. It's on a Monday, but we release on Sundays, so. But
Rip.
yeah, so the next episode will be dedicated to him, and basically it'll just, you know. What?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm dying, dude.
Um.
I don't have COVID. At least I don't think I do. But
Right.
yeah.
I hope not. All right, guys. If you could rate this movie 1 out of 100, two bald guys fighting each other, how many would it be?
87.
87. That's a good number.
87, just because it's not my favorite. Doesn't have my favorite action scenes out of the series. And all that stuff. And it doesn't have the amazing Paul Walker send-off. But
Yeah. But it did have Wonder Woman.
It
That
did,
made
and
no
I don't
sense
think-
to me. Like it feels like they just thrown in.
They did.
They
They
took
did.
a name out of a hat and
Yes.
said, "Let's throw this one
I
in."
don't think she's been in any of the other movies.
she might have been in 6. I think she was in 6.
Well, that came after this. So
That's what I'm
before
saying.
this, she hasn't been in any movies.
Yeah.
But literally, I love it. As soon as she walked in, you guys said,
I said, "Who
the
invited her?"
invited her to this movie.
Yeah, it was like
Wonder
Kevin
Woman-
Hart and Hobbs and Shaw. We were like, "Okay, That's stupid. Just because The Rock is in this movie does not make.
I don't know. I liked Ryan Reynolds and Kevin Hart being in that movie. That was really funny.
Can't
I was
believe it.
just
I
like,
forgot that
whatever.
Ryan Reynolds was in that movie.
Yeah. Well, I love it because later in the movie he calls him. He's like, "No, I'm still in the cafe that we were in at the beginning of the movie." That's what he says. It's like, oh. So you'd give it an 87? Is that what you said?
Mhm.
What number would you give it?
I kind of want to give it a 56.
56. Okay. Dang. I think this movie again it's not a classic. It's definitely one of the like more pure rated like better ones out of the whole series. So I would probably give this one an 80, just because it's not my favorite, but it's my second favorite. It's still really really good.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, all right. Thank you guys for listening, and I do want to point out the shirts behind me. Feel free to go to follow the link in the description and get your merch. I just added some more coffee mugs. I added some socks, some leggings for you ladies out there, and I added some joggers for you dudes. So get comfy this Christmas season with some Talk This Way podcast merch. So yeah. Anyway, all right. And for someone who wears glasses, you definitely didn't have to wear glasses.
3D screen. Definitely didn't get rid of it.
Shots fired. Hey guys, like I said in the show, our merch is linked in the description and can be found on our Instagram page. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Talk This Way Podcast for info on future episodes, giveaways, and any podcast news. I also share a funny meme about movies every now and then. I also partner with other podcasts on there, so be sure to check them out too. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you all next week.